Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time. Buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just slow waste another day. Eyes on my display. You say we need a change and feel that you mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time. Buying things online, it's not like we need them. Safe and sound.
Alright guys, hello, welcome to the 2v2 tournament of the Pro and I think it's High Semi, and we have Spalding and Queen Muff here facing off against Facey and originally Last Drop, and we had a little bit of complication just before with starting and ending and restarting the stream because Last Drop for some reason couldn't make it, but StaZzz has subbed in. So we have games, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be ready to get started very, very soon. This is, I believe, a best of 9. Just going to check that. I think it's a best of 9. Yeah. And it seems like the players are ready. We are on Game Ranger, so they've agreed to check the armies and remake. And ooh, that's an interesting one to start things off with. Yeah, that would be very interesting actually. Alright, so we quit and we get back in. Yeah, no pun intended, but last drop dropped out. It is what it is. So we had Queen Muff as air, was it there? Yeah. And I think Spalding was super weapon. Alright, so with random balance, i.e. they know what they're facing, this suddenly I think becomes harder for air and super weapon. I mean, on paper, air can cause Inf a lot of trouble, but yeah, it requires you not to miss any outposts, and this could definitely favour the Chinas here, but let's see. Seems Facey and StaZzz might be discussing a strategy here. We'll find out what the players do. So let's get into it. Game 1. Alright, so let's just have a look at these armies. So in the top left we have Queen with the Air Force teamed with Spalding with super weapon. And in the bottom we have StaZzz, nice of him to fill in with the Tank General, and Facey as Imp. So both of the USAs are going for what looks like, I was going to say 2 supplies, but we see a slight difference here in Spalding's build, adding the barracks. And the way that's facing, I think we're looking at a drop or potentially some fast Humvee action. Pretty standard from StaZzz, dual war factory. And where is Facey going with this dozer? That's it's a war factory and a barracks, but it's off 1 supply at the moment. Whether he maybe gets the 2nd supply with that dozer, but he's wasting a lot of minerals there. Spalding's first V coming across the map. Is he gonna deal with that gap? He is. His micro cleans that up. Should he go back and heal though? I think you should. I think he should go back and heal. So Facey's now established that 2nd supply. But a combo of this with the Gats is going to be very hard for either player to deal with. Ooh, approved. Dozer hunted there. We'll add that to the dead dozer counter. And this is very nice from Queen actually right now. Not the best build for me from Facey, but this combination is going to be extremely hard for Spalding to deal with. To the point where I'd probably sacrifice my base if I was Spalding now. Literally send a dozer over here and maybe try and counter-attack. I don't know. Let's see. He's doing a really good job at the moment with the micro. Queen is going for that other dozer. A lot of action actually at the moment. It seems Spalding is microing like a god here. He has held that off. Queen's got to move those Chinooks in a second though. And Facey is hunted. Facey is hunted. I think it's a priority to keep those raptors alive though. Oh. Oh, this is gonna hurt. StaZzz is establishing the propaganda. That is quite a long way off, so with perfect micro, these Vs are going to wreak havoc. Gaps in Queen's base. I think she's lost all her raptors, but I think she's going to clear that up. Spalding's still microing his Vs here. Don't think he's lost one yet. Oh, Queen's got to get on top of those. She can't afford to lose those Chinooks. Oh dear, that was painful. Propaganda is now up, so we're going to see the ECMs be established. And where are... oh my god, Queen is down to one Chinook right now. It's pretty damaged for her in terms of the economy. And this is the problem. Although Facey's dozer hunted, they haven't really damaged the economy of StaZzz and Facey right now. Spalding's been on one supply the whole time here. Might be worth throwing down some EMP Patriots, but look at this. How are you going to stop this? Outpost going to Queen as well. We have chain guns as well for StaZzz. Spalding chooses to throw down a firebase. And this might be his best bet. Run to Queen, clear this up, sacrifice his own base, and maybe Queen should surrender actually, because if Spalding can get level 3 here, maybe something can be done. Spalding's lost another dozer there, but he's essentially lost his whole base right now. And so many Vs have gone down. Is that going to be the second dozer? I'm going to anticipate and say it is. And this is just too many gaps here. Damage has been done. StaZzz can literally one gat here, as he does. The Chinooks are down, there's no production. And here comes this massive army. Can't see how they're going to stop this at all. They're going for a counter push, but look at this from StaZzz. And it seems Facey has maybe upgraded his teammate here. Yeah, GG. GG guys, GG. Alright, so that is 1-0 to the Facey and the StaZzz. Very nice, very nice. It's just nice to keep a track of how many dozers go down during this set. We've had 4 in the first game. Right, so Spalding gets tank here. which is one of his favourite armies, so he's going to be pleased with that. And Queen has the Inf, so I think it's going to be important as Inf here if Facey goes Raptors, that she evacuates the outposts, because if you don't evacuate the outposts, you can actually get run over by air as Inf, so that's going to be quite crucial. But let's see if they decide to do some sort of double like Facey and StaZzz did, because I think it's going to be hard for either USA player to hold off a combo of Inf and Gats, but let's see. And we're ready, the players are ready, game 2. So all games will be reversed here through this set. I think there is a decider if it goes to the last match, but we now have the reverse with Spalding with the tank in the bottom right. And we have Queen with the Inf, and opposite there we have Facey with the Air Force General and StaZzz with the super weapon. Now, as I was just chatting there about the format and the players, I noticed the top team threw down a couple of beacons here, so I don't know whether they're potentially planning some sort of drop. That could be the case. We've got an early barracks from both players here, so perhaps they're going to play this a little bit more aggressive than Spal and Queen did in the last match. Let's see. It's looking like a 1 supply from StaZzz. It's looking like a 1 supply from Facey as well. And yeah, both players preparing a drop, so that ping was to, or that beacon was definitely some sort of discussion between them about where they are dropping. So this is going to be very interesting. Is Queen aware? She is aware. That would have been painful to lose the scaffold there. Another dozer goes down. It's raining dozers, guys. Raining dozers right now. Inf can function off 1 supply though, so at this stage it's not the worst thing in the world. They're combining their MDs here, and here comes a super weapon Patriot. Spalding has an outpost, so that is definitely not going to get up. And while he's denying this, there's a little bit of an army from Queen going to the air, but I don't like that. That's not really enough to cause any damage, and it's just kind of wasting units. The dozer goes down. Spalding sending his Gats to the super weapon, so he's obviously confident enough that he can clear this up and counter-attack as well. But there's a V coming in here from Facey, and that is causing quite a bit of damage to Aba's supply line there. Decent laser lock, paying attention. Spalding's had to send a Gat back to deal with this. He really can't afford to lose that supply. And 2 games in a row, they are doubling Spalding here, it seems. They did deny the initial expansion, but Spalding's supply goes down. Important this outpost gets on top of the Chinooks. Really important. Not a fan of this. So she's wasting time damaging the war factory rather than essentially killing the economy. Needs to evac that outpost. Does evac that outpost. That's good. Spawning on 1 supply. Oh no! All of that got run over. Very well played from Facey there. Good control. V goes down. Action actually everywhere. Lots of aggression from the top team. And that's going to be the last dozer from Queen. So Queen is hunted. Alright, so we've got another outpost in Facey's base. Gotta kill the Chinooks though. That is the priority here. Spalding taking more damage from another V there from Facey. StaZzz has also been untouched, but if the... So once again, this is unforgivable. You've got to gun those down. How can those Chinooks be mining when you've got minigunners in the base? Not focusing on his ambulance. Just worrying about this V. Now StaZzz is pushing forward. Oh. And that is, I think it is, isn't it? Spalding is hunted as well. Oh, they do not like the dozers, do they? In this set so far. Do not like the dozers. Right, but Facey is dead here. And is about to get kicked. And I think I missed Facey's dozers dying as well, so probably add another 2 to that. Alright, so looking good for the bottom team, despite both players being hunted. Need to move these over to StaZzz's base now, not achieving anything killing the Rangers. Oh, StaZzz has run his V straight into 2 outposts there, and that's it. Yeah, GG. And 1-1 after the first matchup. Very interesting that. As I said on the load screen, I think it favoured the Chinas, especially when you know what the armies are. And, you know, both teams tried different strats there as the USA's, but neither worked in the end. So that is a 1-1 after the first random reverse. So Ali said, can I commentate on alternate builds? Can I read chat? Can I update the dozers? Can I keep an eye on the players? I'm doing my best here. I'm not a professional streamer, you know, or caster, let's say. But I'm doing my best here. Some are hard to please, eh? Give him the good game for that. Alrighty, so who picks the map? Who picks the Mapperino? Who's read the rules? Oh, hello StaZzz, you're in my chat as well. There's I think we've got a decent delay on the stream though, if anyone's getting nervy. So I'm waiting for the map. Alrighty, what do they want? Got Volcano here, it's a nice one. Unity A, Coastline World, decent. Aftermath, Ghostly Rocks, some of the old official ones as well. Lone Eagle, Tournament A. Everyone's picking the maps. Everyone's picking the maps. I'll have a look at chat then while we're doing that. All right. Well, we'll do the dead dozer update at the end of each game then, if that's the case. But when the dozers went down, it wasn't as if there was a V in danger or anything. But fair point. We'll keep our eye on it and we'll update after each game. So Volcano has been picked. They are going to look at the armies and let's see what random serves us. The gods of random.
You have been defeated.
So lots of GLA there. We'll have a study in a second what the actual breakdown was, but Volcano, I think if you're GLA, you're pretty happy on this map. It's quite bunkery, decent amount of supplies. Yeah, I think you'd be happy with GLA. We have high-ish latency here. We have players in different locations, so naturally we're going to have slightly higher latency. That makes the V micro a little bit more dicey for StaZzz. But it is what it is. It will be the same in the reverse as well, so we'll keep our eye on that. So we got demo, GLA, laser. Alrighty. Let's go. Game 3. Alrighty, so on the top left of Volcano we have Facey with the demolition, and on the top right we have StaZzz with the laser, so this is a top versus bottom here. And in the bottom right we have Queen with GLA, and the bottom left Spalding with demo. So they're moaning about the spots. He didn't pick the spots. Oh, I'm stuck.
You have been defeated.
Oh, let's get out. I think I got out in time. Did I get out in time? Yes. Otherwise we were going to be there for a while. Well, I was about to say that you can play this left, right, right, left, top, bottom. Does work. It is symmetrical. So what was wrong? Facey, StaZzz. What didn't they want? That's exactly what we had before. Am I missing something? Did something change there? Or are they not the same spots? Facey top left demo. StaZzz top right laser. Was that the other way around before? I don't know. I'm losing it here, guys. We got Queen bottom right GLA. I'm pretty sure Spalding was there the last game. Spalding bottom left demo. So we are getting spikes here. I'm not doing anything. I've not moved. I've even got my hand off the mouse there, and we're getting spikes. So yeah, I take the point on board on the tabbing. There's only 2 dozers to be aware of this game anyway, so I'll do that in between the games. But we are getting spikes despite that. It is what it is, you know. Players that play with a distance, it can happen, unfortunately. So we see some boxing here from ABBA. No attempt at any sort of box there from Facey. He's rallying a terrorist out, and I think that will get there in time. StaZzz going for the dual supply here, taking the safer ones. Probably not a bad bet, especially when you've got this bunker here on this map. If you are USA, as much as it's nice to have these crates, if something gets in that bunker, you are very sad indeed. So he's decided to take the safer supplies. I think Facey must have pulled that back because it was rallied here. Yeah, he must have pulled it back. But anyway, it seems that Facey is preparing a TT. Spalding's going for an oil grab. Queen's got something in the tech here. Ooh, and no tunnel there from Facey. Queen's just going to be harassing workers there. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workers down. Pretty big. This looks like the TT. Let's see what this achieves. Going for a pretty safe target in the supply. Guess it. And Spalding actually had a little TT there. Cheeky. Missed that. And getting very fast rebels afterwards. So nice from Spalding. And there you go. That's what happens when you don't box. So that one technical has killed probably about 10 workers there. Poor old Facey is definitely low on the cash now. Despite that, StaZzz is building up a decent V count here, and that's when it gets scary as GLA. If you're not damaging the USA that much, and the USA just decides to move across the map with a blob of Vs, that's when it gets scary. Tech goes down. Tunnel gets denied. Yeah, I think this is a big mistake here. Not tunneling this, not putting anything in here. I would have liked someone to put an RPG or something in there. Queen's gone for the third supply. Spalding must be, yes he is, he's going for the oils. But can this be stopped? What does Queen have? So she's thrown down a second arms dealer pretty quickly, so that's decent macro from her there. If you've got enough techs, you can hold this. If you get the engagement right, of course. Spalding trying to get to Queen's oil. A tech RPG harass here, and that tunnel could be nice if they are paying attention. Are they paying attention? So StaZzz is going to be looking at this V army here. Queen picks off one V. I think a little bit of lack of synchronization there between the players. Ooh, and they do see it, and they do stop that. I think that's pretty big. You definitely do not want to tunnel behind enemy lines if you are the top team. Alright, so StaZzz is waiting, and I think he's going to wait for the search and destroy, is he, before he moves again? Oh, he's not. You definitely don't want to be using Bs like that. That is way too many techs. Way too many techs. Queen can keep going here. There's another B going down. Again, we've got a few spikes there, guys. I've not moved, as I say. I'm just showing you the action. A little bit sloppy from the top team so far this game, the units. StaZzz has taken both oil. Wow. Eco boom for the laser there. Worrying for Facey a little bit though. His workers have been pretty much consistently harassed the whole game. Q dealing with that tunnel. Alright, search and destroy. Palace at 50. Palace at 80. That's going to be the demo bikes. Is that just to buy time? I think that might be to buy time. It was to buy time. If it was, that was clever. If it wasn't, then it worked out for her. It did buy her time a little bit. Very nice. Picks off another V. She's chasing. Gonna get another one. And that is just an insane amount of techs. Even with search and destroy, you're like struggling against that many. And the palace is up, so add a few buggies and you're looking good. Cute. While there's action going on, take out one of the oils, very nice. But yeah, these spikes, they make controlling the V's definitely that little bit harder. So I think Queen has seen the demo trap there. Now what would be amazing is to place a demo trap scaffold right there and blow up all of StaZzz V's. It's something which is allowed in the game, can be regarded as lame, but she's seen it, therefore she could do it. Nice from Spalding. And another attack here on the workers. Ooh. How long has Spalding not had workers here for? So needs maybe one or two more in there as well. Well, that hurts. Queen is aware. And this is where there's no embarrassment to do it, but get a radar van, guys. That's what you need sometimes when things are getting frantic. With lots of supplies. Okay, finally getting some workers back here. Of course, some of us need radar vans, some of us doesn't. Edgy joke there. Well, the top team are securing the middle supplies, but how are you going to deal with demo bikes and buggies? That is the question right now. Black markets being established. Right, seems like they are pushing. So we've got demo bikes from Spalding here, we've got a bus. Maybe a Jarman Kelly in the mix somewhere. Here are the buggies. Would like buggy ammo. Let's deal with these V's. Bike takes out, looks like 3 quads there. Oh, this bike. Ooh. Is that a couple of V's there? Oh, it's carnage. It's absolute carnage. There, the bus actually goes down. Buggy ammo is what we want. Nice from StaZzz. StaZzz almost level 3 here. Oh, very nice from Spalding. So he used that technical like a demo bike. So he literally drove it at the V's and got 3 V's there, detonated it. Another V goes down. Some big hits with those demo bikes. Really big hits. Happening here? Well, it is absolutely money central from StaZzz here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drop zones being established. A10 looking like it's going for the green oil. Yeah, green oil's out. That Facey bus is taking down quite a few buggies there. Pretty nice. And Facey is on demo bikes as well. That's very nice from Spalding. Gets in, takes the oil, and is going to get a drop zone. Little tip here, so you can kill a drop zone with one bike if you get the bike next to the drop zone, unload it just like Spalding did there, and then use the terrorist afterwards. There you go, that's what you call value. Drop zone dead for one bike. if that demo trap is going to be set off. More bikes from Spalding. V down. That one definitely went down. 2 bikes for 1 V there. And this area is now a Vet 3 boogie. That's what we like to see. The red swarm of rockets. 2 puppies. Spalding must have demo ambush soon. Unless I've missed it, I've not seen him use it yet. Yeah, here we go. So the CC's been established. 1, 2, 3 markets. 1, just the 2 markets. Both oils, all oils are taken out on the map. Bike coming in. Take a market. I think same trick. Unload and unload and then he's forgotten about it. Right, we'll have a look what's happening over here. Looked like 2 Vs went down. Still playing around with that bike. What's he doing? Going for some workers. He's doing nothing. 2, 3, 4, 6 drop zones. I actually think it's looking better for the top team at the moment with these amount of drop zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 drop zones. And the push on Spalding here. Demo ambush on these buggies. Facey the snake is pushing. He is definitely doing the push. Nice hit with the bike there. But I think this was the mistake. They've allowed the top team access to the mill supplies, and I was waiting for it, and that is pretty value demo ambush there. 5 Vs going down. But at the moment, StaZzz can afford this. I mean, when you are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drop zones. Okay, he's lost his oil now. He's out of supplies here. Good mine there. Doesn't seem to be much anti-air. But 8 drop zones is a lot, but it only takes a few bikes, a TT, Rebel ambush, and suddenly that money is going to get reduced. Still pushing from Facey here. No AP bullets. Oh, and that bike. These are the sort of bike hits you want to have. It's like Dreamland on the bike hits. Okay. 3 bikes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-ish quads down for 3 bikes. That's definitely the sort of trades you want to have. Okay, so Queen wasting a quad there, but I would not allow this. I mean, I would like to see the bottom team secure this area. This one has basically been uncontested as well. And I know there are only a few crates, but look at it, it soon adds up. 3.7k, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining here. Is there one behind the bush? 5. And a little bit of one there. So that's suddenly quite a bit of money on both sides, which, yeah, which they shouldn't be leaving the top team. Maybe they feel they're in a good spot, I don't know. Queen's the one that should be realising, hang on a minute, there's a lot of supply planes flying over my base right now. Facey's getting his 4th market. Spalding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's getting his 6th market. Queen suddenly is looking broke actually here. A10 took out, I think it did, didn't it? Took out 2 markets. Ouch. No fortified structure, you see. So when it comes to general powers, you definitely want to add that. Facey. Sniping the workers. And I think this is going to win the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stuck with the 8 drop zones. He's mining here. Off alternate piles as well. Very professional. A 9th drop zone. A couple of laser patriots just to feel good about yourself. And a particle cannon. Holy StaZzz. Holy StaZzz. That is some economy. We'll check the economy at the end. Never say never though when you're against GLA. Sneak attacks, demo ambush, anthrax. All these things can get you back, and of course cash bounty. There's the particle. You can go the demo bikes. There's some cash bounty for Spalding there. What does Queen have? Oh, demo Shaman is wreaking havoc. I don't think Queen has a CC, which means no cash bounty, which also means massive mistake. And here we go. The Facey is doing a demolition job on the base of Queen here. And he's not being very subtle about it either. It's literally snipe around, bomb everything. Could have detonated that earlier and actually killed the hole. Screw the radar van. Oh, and I think we missed an ambush there. 3 Vs went down. I think he sacrificed that for the hole. Righty, so how are we looking? 1, 2, 3, 4 market, 5 markets. Second particle from StaZzz. Absolute massive V's there. And Facey's getting his bikes in. And there's a Burton in here as well. Look at this Burton. He doesn't care, does he, that Burton? He is vet 3. Is it going down here? Oh, detonate the worker! Yes, he detonated the worker. How about that? To take out a burn. But look at this. We have a laser patriot being thrown down here. Queen's already GGing out. And Abba's GGing out as well. Yep. Well played. Facey and StaZzz there. Very well played. Let's give them a 2 for that. And let's give StaZzz an A in his name as well. He deserves it after that. Good performance. Hello everyone in chat. I'm trying to keep my eye on the games here. I'll have a look at chat in between games. I'm not tabbing at the moment during the game because there are some spikes. There's a little bit of high latency, so I'll try and keep my eye on chat in between games and stuff. Right, let's get this lobby up. and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Facey's back. I think we're good to go. Let's have a look here. Yeah, agreed. We've had a lot of well played there. And it's a team game, so although StaZzz did the economy there, Facey, after a pretty rough start, still managed to take down markets, was pretty annoying with his demo Jarman, so yeah, definitely big well played to team the top team there. Alright, so we have the reverse. We are reversing these matchups throughout. And in the top right we have Queen with the laser. And in the top left we have ABBA with Demolition General. Keeping the same army from last time, just a swap, is Facey also with Demo. And the VIP, the standout player, the man of the match, StaZzz, now has GLA in this reverse. So let's see how the bottom team actually play this, because as 2 GLAs last game, they seem to, Queen and Spalding that is, play it pretty defensively actually. I think too passive, if I'm being honest. Some nice initial harass, they had the supplies and the oil, and then they could have decided to both push. I think they should have pushed the GLA maybe, since they did so much damage to him at the start. But yeah, let's see if this, if the bottom team here decides to play it a little bit more aggressive or not. And it seems that Facey is going to be preparing a TT. StaZzz is going for more what looks like map control, so he's thrown down 2 tunnels here. And maybe he will load up all those RPGs into like a blob of 2 or 3 techs and just drop them all out here, or maybe here as a location. Spalding's beaconed this, so I think he said take that as soon as you can, which I would agree with. I think I pointed out last game the importance of getting in those. Alright, let's see where this TT goes. Alright, so it's come out the middle tunnel. They should be aware of it because it just run over Spalding's worker. And here we go. This is a major double on the USA here. Very good from StaZzz, getting in that building. He's in. Here's the TT. Let's have a look, Facey. Where are you going with that TT? Gonna take the supplies. Queen's gonna lose that B. Yep. And the second, yeah, second B. Ooh, not the best start from Queen here. She did get doubled though, and she's still alive, so it's okay so far, and she's still got the second dozer there. That's going to be annoying, because now we have a channel which the bottom team can actually drive through pretty uncontested to attack from. But let's see if they follow that up. Doesn't seem to be the case. Very nice from Facey here, thrown down a pretty fast third supply. Ping from Facey there. Right, in comes another tech from StaZzz. It's a TT. Killed his own tech, but will get the supply. Facey's pinged here as well. Maybe it's to say, let's get a tunnel up here and keep going. Yep. Seems to be the call. Spalding getting his oil. Got a few techs in his base. Preparing a TT, I think. Tech coming here. Something in that. Pretty decent push from Queen here. Will StaZzz have enough to hold this? There's no... Okay, there's a tunnel here from Facey, which could help him get some units to StaZzz, but he's deciding to counter-attack instead. Okay, there's some RPGs in there. I thought that would be a TT. Can StaZzz stop this push? Queen is delaying and delaying, which means StaZzz can get maybe 2-3 more techs out. No point delaying. Good micro though from Queen. 2 techs go down for free. Got to be careful of those RPGs. And I think Facey has decided to maybe come back and help his mate. Let's see. Yes, he has. Oh my word. That was epic from StaZzz. I don't know if that was 1 or 2 terrorists, but that was epic, and the final V gets cleared up as well. And I think you should know this, right? If you're the V player and there's a lone technical just driving at your techs, you've got to be thinking, it's not trying to gun me down, this tech. This has got something in it. And that could be the game-winning moment right here, because here comes a push from Facey. Ava's got a few quads in position to try and help defend. But even if the GLA team played it slower, they have control of this area, they could retake control of this area. They have the supplies, they actually don't need to do this. Is this an overextension? Doesn't appear to be so. Facey with, I think, 2 super techs has absolutely wrecked the green quad army there. Queen's only got, I was going to say 2 Vs, but there's going to be no Vs in a second. Yeah, GG. Well played. Well played, Facey and StaZzz. Yep, GG. I'm adding that to the dozers dead. The game hadn't ended, that definitely went down. I'm definitely adding that to the dead dozers, 100%. And we reached double figures of dead dozers with that. Well, this is a best of 9, and that is a 3-1 lead. And when you are ahead like this in a random reverse, you are feeling quite good about yourself. That is 100%. Move my donation bar. Right, how the hell do we do that? I've moved it, Anti-Pro. Tournament A. Alrighty, we've tried to move the donation bar, asking me to do technical things midstream, making me panic. Yep, so this is going to be quit and re anyway for the armies. So we'll have a look in a second. Let's just not get stuck in the game. Let's get out of there. And let's have a look at you, chat. Let's see how you're doing. The donation bar has been moved. Right, let's focus on the armies. I was looking at the donation bar. So we've got a tank and super weapon. Not in love with that massively. Against China, I think Spalding was GLA here. Pretty sure he was GLA. Yep, so he was GLA. Well, I mean, super weapon, if it gets the ore maybe or camps off, can be very good on this map. I think tank is probably a bit slow on this map, but is actually great because it's like a hard counter to the MiGs. Yeah, this will be interesting. Let's see how this plays out. Alright. Let's get into it. Game number 5, I believe. So, Tournament A. In the top right, I guess we'll call this, we have Queen with the Vanilla China. And in the bottom right, we have Spalding with the GLA. We are being asked to have a re here. Ah, the dozer bug. You can build, you just have to move your dozer a bit. Yeah, so that used to happen in the old days as well. For some reason, the China dozer would get like stuck, and you'd be like panicking, thinking I can't build. You have just got to move it a bit. Annoying and cost you a couple of seconds on your building. So yeah, we're all mature and we can do a re. We're fine about that. In the old days, there were certain characters that would make you report if you if you quit after that sort of thing. But we're definitely way more chill these days, I would say. Take 3 on Tournament A. So, here we go, and we have Queen with Vanilla China, Spalding with GLA, and in the bottom left we have Facey with the super weapon, and StaZzz with the tank. So I'm actually curious to see what builds the players do here. I'm trying to keep my eye on all of them. So Queen's going for these 2 supplies. Spalding looks like he's going for 3 supplies straight. Facey seems to be doing an ore grab, but yeah, he's walking those ranges here, and this is a dozer drop, I guess. Yeah, it is. Just the dual arms, the dual war factory from StaZzz, but that dozer drop, ooh, if he continued on to Spalding's base, that could actually wreak quite a bit of havoc. And And that is what he's doing. So he's going to the supplies on the hill here. And I guess it's fortunate there aren't that many workers to run over at the moment. But still super annoying to deal with. And while he's doing it, he's going to get the oil. The capture building upgrade's already been researched. That tech needs to be going here straight, but I guess he doesn't know about it. Does he see it? With that tunnel scaffold? I don't know. Dozer's been dealt with, so as much as that was a great start, you've also got to be a little bit nervy having one dozer on such a big map. And if it's me, I'm going straight over there killing that last dozer. Ooh, just in time. Just in time, that's pretty big. So Queen's gone for dual war factory, a little bit of outpost harass maybe. They are aware of that flamer in the middle. Seems Facey's a little bit concerned about this tunnel. Dropping off the MDs to laser lock the tech, and then he's going to send the Vs in. And he manages to deny that worker. Okay, need a couple more workers there really. A couple more here. We do have the right amount there. Well, StaZzz has gone up to 3 war factory here. Off the 3 supply. Harassed a little bit there though. But this is actually becoming a massive army, and I don't know what Queen has to actually stop this. Does she have black napalm researched? Nope. Now, as much as that's a scary army, if Queen starts killing some of that, she's gonna vet up so fast in the XP. Tank units generally give away so much XP. Especially these Battle Masters when, yeah, there's just the one gap there. Spalding getting the oil. Black Napalm is up, so here's the name of the game. Get the MiGs on the Vs, and Spalding deals with the tank. That is the name of the game. Queen's actually done one expanding here, but all her trucks have actually just been shut down from this one V here. Ooh, and Spalding's tunnel's denied. And it does need to get a tunnel over to Queen pretty quick. This is what I'm talking about. Taking the gap, now get on top of those BMs, and she's almost going to be level 3. Floating 4k though, don't think you want to be doing that. I mean, get your CC, perhaps. I think she's lost a dozer actually, so yeah, get your CC. And get ready for that level 3. May as well spend your money. StaZzz has tech now, so we may be seeing a Lotus to come and take these oil. He's also moving out with this dozer here. And that dozer's nicely safe there, look at that. Mines nicely tucked away. hear something being captured. Ah. Three arms dealer and the palace being thrown down for Spalding. And I would like to see the middle now being totally taken over. Well, that is one dozer. Is it going to go down? It's not going to go down, I don't think. No. Does StaZzz have a flamer here? He doesn't, so that building's going to be pretty annoying. Got quite a few MiGs. Hit the MiGs right in the middle there. Combo with the outpost and pop here, you can actually clean all of this up. Where are the MiGs? MiGs! No! Okay, the MiGs are going for the Vs instead. But there is a cheeky drop from Facey here. Ooh! And actually that was really good from Queen. Managed to kill all the Vs, but is she going to spot this? That is the question. And this could be really painful. Oh, it's a Burton. Okay. That's a new way to get Burton in. Took 3 MiGs down. Need to get an outpost and a GAD over there. Spalding sending a quad. Oh, she could hit it. He's revealed himself, she could hit it. Is she going to do it? Nope. She does have her CC, she is level 3. Spalding's pushing with a few Scorps. And I think Mr. Burton definitely got hit there. A dozer went down there. It's not the last though. Big engage coming. No auto loaders from StaZzz. He's against pure score, big strike, and a few outposts. Not the best timed mid strike in the world. Kind of rallying them in one by one and not getting a firestorm up. Players are going to get up, bet up so fast if they kill these Battle Masters, and ooh, that terrorist was a big hit. And they managed to hold for now. But Facey does have an Alpha, Aurora. Is this going to go on an airfield? Where's it going? Oh! Okay then, got shot down. Yeah, I was going to say, you've got to clear this area. Killing this for the XP. Let's see how much he jumps up here. It's 200, I think, isn't it? Be sure to check. Oh, like 201. And kill the oil. Kill the oil? They're going to try and capture the oil. I think he's going to try and capture the oil. At this stage, I'd probably just kill him, to be honest, because this is like an extra 400 coming through to StaZzz every so often. Queen is well on her way to level 5. A10 probably to finish that oil off. Probably. Yep. Comes an Alpha. I think Spalding's happy with that trade. A tunnel for an Alpha. Ooh, and here we have something interesting. Scud launcher. What does StaZzz have against a Scud launcher? Not a lot. Needs to rely on Facey there to do something. And the right team are slowly taking control of this game. Little by little, even though we have alphas on the field, Facey's going to be running out of money. And Tank, the later this goes, is going to become more and more useless. Here we go. A very fun unit, the Scud launcher. Alpha's on the way, needs to X. And that is right on the money, that hit. Spalding has captured these oils and is doing a nice mix of Scorp Quad with AP Bullocks. Oh, and I was about to say Scud launchers, but I've just encountered a serious error, which is very unfortunate. And so has Muff as well. Oh dear, are we going to have to that? Oh dear. I mean, it wasn't a clear-cut win for the right team, but I would say they were 60-40. And that is right on the money. Well, I don't know what the rules are here. But I know every single player's not going to want to read that, that's for sure. Let's see. What do you think, chat? You saw the map like me. Who had the advantage there? Yeah, Anti-Pro saying has to be a re. I think he is right there. Tournament A. Yep, so I've informed the players. Definitely a shame, but it is. Shame. I think Queen's got to go to work. Right, we shall read this, and it might be a pause for this set if Queen has to go, unfortunately. Take two, let's hope for no more technical issues. will the players do the same? So we got the super weapon tank against the China GLA, and Facey says shout out to Facey655. Yeah, and Facey I think's decided he didn't like being on one dozer and on such low economy like last game, and he's doing something a little bit different here. Looks pretty similar from Spalding, it looks pretty similar from Queen, it looks pretty similar from StaZzz as well. So Facey is the one changing here. Still doing the dozer drop though, so he's done it slightly differently because he didn't get the oil really, he got one oil last time. Oh, is he going to be able to run that over? Yes, he is. It was actually in the scaffold. He still managed to get it. Spalding's tech is out, so he can get over there and deal with this. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Yeah, so this has gone, I would say, better for Spalding this game in terms of the opening. Dealt with the dozer easier. No oil for Facey. But Facey does have the earlier second supply, so we shall see. Spalding's getting a tunnel up over here a little bit faster as well. So here's the first change we are seeing from Spalding. Ooh, that is the last dozer. That is the last dozer. Oh wow. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't dozer drop on a big map. But I guess it's also why you don't send your last dozer out randomly when you haven't had the first technical harass come in. Alright, so that is a pretty big move from the right team here. Face is under pressure now to attack. I would like a little TT actually to take the Vs out of the game. What do we have here? There's something in it. Some tech RPG harass, and if you get that super tech up and running, which he could do, he could scrap that. Is he going to scrap it? Yeah, scrap it. Oh, and we have Black Napalm for this V army. Is Queen hunted as well? No, one dozer here. What did you do with those MiGs? Okay. Well, they are all going to go down, unfortunately. Those MiGs. Seemed a bit of an odd hit. I think the way they were grouped, 2 MiGs could have killed like 2 Vs straight. Somehow we have all 3 alive. Oh dear. Oh dearie dearie me. Feels bad for the right team. Because they were essentially in a winning position in the previous game. Serious error. And it looks like the left team's going to take it. At this point, if I was Queen, I would be getting ready to give a power to Spalding. Her base is looking pretty desperate. That's going to be the last dozer. Was he trying to pick those V's up? I think he might be. Yeah, I think he was trying to pick the V's up. Oh, he's got to focus that one down. It's not enough though. Look at this tank army. Look at this V army. Got to start evacuating that dozer. Trying to get the MiGs up. Oh no, look at that. All in the building. There's about 7 MDs in there, and that's going to be painful. It is painful. Can he reach the airfield from there? He can. Doesn't matter anyway, the tank is all over it. Queen is basically out here. Still, she's not throwing down power scaffolds. I would like some power scaffolds here. You know the super weapon is hunted. That's the thing. But without the MiGs, the V's are going to be so hard to deal with. Faster auto loaders from StaZzz this game as well. Could get that oil. But yeah, this is GG. It's going to be 4-1. It was all about that V push in the end, getting on top of the MiGs. Because the Scorps, in theory, right, can trade with this. But how do you stop that without the MiGs? You need Palace, and there is definitely no Palace in sight here. On top of that, tank's taken the whole map. Yeah, it's the name of the game, unfortunately. You know, disconnects and CS errors happen. Ooh, that flamer actually ended up in Spalding space there. GG from Queen Muff. I think we're going to see one from Spalding pretty soon as well. She's not left in power though. I mean, if Spalding's going to continue, I don't know why she's not left in power. Throw down a scaffold or something. Yeah. And GG from Spalding as well.
You have been defeated.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad. So we are not, unfortunately, completing the set today. We had a take 2 on that game. And yeah, unfortunately, in the regame there, even though Spalding and Queen looked to me like they were going to win the game that Sirius errored, they lose the rematch. And, you know, it's fair enough. We didn't have a clear cut, I would say, winner. I would say it was looking like they were going to win, but there's still too many elements to say if it's 100% or not. So, you know, it is what it is. But GG's, well played there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah, hopefully we can also conclude that set on stream. But that is it for me with casting on this set. And cheers for the likes, cheers for the subs, and I'll see you next time. GG's.